Hello, welcome to the Real Internet Come Forth YouTube channel. My name is Antoinette Smith and I am your author. Remember to get your books, people. They are on sale. Some of them are on sale at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Google, Apple iTunes, Walmart.com, Target.com, Books A Million, Kobo, Indigo, and Tails. They all come in paperback and digital version. Do not forget about my 2-book series. The Real Internet Come Forth book series is 9 volumes, 4 separate books. If you buy the first 3 books, I'll give you the 4th book for free. It comes with the loyalty card and bookmarks. Do not forget about my 2nd book series, which is the behind the scene book series. It is the sequel to the Real Internet Come Forth book series. It is 5 books. You buy the first 4 books, I will give you the 5th book for free. Send me proof that you have purchased any of my products, and I will get your bookmarks and your loyalty cards to you. Each book comes with its own bookmark. Remember, we are still on my new book release, My Jesus Experience, Our Journey. Do not forget about my books, Meet the Author Sessions that is coming up. I will be at the Barnes & Noble in Baton Rouge, Louisiana in Perkins Row on July 17th. It's on a Saturday. And then on July 31st, I will be at the Barnes & Noble in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Okay? That will be our events for this month of July. So get your books, come out and see me. Bring your books that you have already purchased that needs to be signed. And come and ask questions, comments, and bring your concerns as well. Okay, so I have a couple of questions, but I will do the questions at the end. So we're going to get started with our reading. We are reading from, I didn't even pick the chapter, let me see. Chapter 5 today. Chapter 5 of My Jesus Experience, Our Journey. Chapter 5, and it is titled, He is My Comforter. John 14, verses 16 through 18. This is the King James Version, and it reads, And I pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, and that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but he knoweth him, for he dwelleth in you, and shall be in you. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. Comforter, someone who helps you to feel less worried, upset, and frightened, etc. Someone who comforts you. There are so many stories and examples I can give you of Jesus being my comforter. He truly has been all I had my entire life. The one I talked to about everything. When I was sad, hurt, depressed, upset, I would talk to him. When I was worried about something or worried about someone, he is whom I ran to. As early as a child, I began to talk to Jesus about everything because my mother said he always hears you when you talk to him. So it has become my life. Jesus has been my lifeline in good, in the bad situations. I not only talk to him when I am in trouble or hurt or sad, I talk to him when I'm glad, when I'm happy about something, because it is usually him that has done something to make me smile. He has answered a prayer of mine in some form or fashion. People, I want you to understand that our Lord Jesus is a person, a man that walked the earth, dead, died for you, and God our Father rose him from the dead. Death could not hold him. He's more powerful than death. He now holds the keys of death and Hades. Jesus is the ruler of all, King of kings, Lord of lords. He definitely is my Prince of Peace. No one can comfort me like Jesus. No one can heal me like Jesus. No one can bring me joy like Jesus. No one can make me smile like Jesus. He is my friend. He has been with me all the time. I just love him dearly. You will too. Get to know him personally. Spend time with him. He is a great man to love, to know, and he wants to comfort you where no human can. He is always available, morning, noon, night, in the wee hours of the night. He will be there waiting on you to call upon him. Talk to him. Be open to him. He will not tell others what you talk about. He will, let me see. He will not reject you because you made a mistake. He will not he will not give you the cold shoulder or the silent treatment because he's mad at you. He's not like that at all. He is very loving, a very gentle man, full of mercy, full of compassion. Cast all your cares upon him because he cared for you. Let Jesus be your comforter. I will tell you a brief story of one of my experiences of Jesus being my comfort. I was in I was I was the only parent in the home 95% of the time. Excuse me. 95% of the time. I had my first child at 13. I had my fifth child at age 23. My now ex-husband was 13 years older than I and stayed on the go from his street life. But I would cry night after night to God and to talk to Jesus about how broken my heart was because he would not stay home with us. And when he would, he wasn't pleasant all the time. He was abusive 80% of the time. I learned his cycle of abuse. I could pinpoint his outbursts and outrages. I knew what to say and what not to say, what to do and what not to do. But I also knew that I wanted my independence and to be loved. So I would pray and beg God to change him, take him out of my life. And this went on for many, many years. And God would comfort me, comfort my children during all the times of his episodes of abuse. And after then, he began to teach me and to tell me that I must be the one to change. I must be the one to be a better person, to make better decisions, to make better choices, because I had suffered so many abuses on different levels in many forms. I could not choose for myself. So I spent nearly 20 years crying out to God, asking Jesus to help me, and he would. He would dry my tears, ease the pain in my heart, my body, and my soul. Told me that I am loved, showed me that I was loved through my children the most. He never rejected me when I would return to an abusive relationship. He never stopped talking to me. He never stopped comforting me. He never stopped loving me. He always showing me that I was loved through other people. He never stopped providing for me, for my children, even though I would reject his help, his way, his grace. Jesus is so sweet. He continued to love me past my pain and to wait on me to come to him fully. He would still protect me in the pardon of my sins, my faults, and my failures. I am a living witness that Jesus' love is unconditional. He is the greatest comforter you will ever have in your life. He is my comforter and my all. Allow him to comfort you in the secret places of your hurt. In the wait a minute. Allow him to comfort you in the places of hurt you have hid from others. And I am going to end the chapter right there. Remember to get your books, people. And I have two questions. So the first question, wait a minute. Okay. I have more, but I'm just going to do two. Okay, so the first question is from Louisiana, and they said, no. The first question is from Texas, and they said, how long did it take you to write your book series? Okay, hello, Texas. It took me a total of 4 years to write both book series. The Real Internet Come Forth book series, it took me 2.5 years to write that book. And the Behind the Scene book series, it took me a year to write that book series. So a total of 4 years it took me to write and publish both of those book series. And it took me a total of 6 years to write 17 books. So I hope I have answered your question, Texas. The next question is from Louisiana, and they said, did you always know you were right about your life? Hello, Louisiana. No, I did not always know I would write about my life. I knew that I would write a book, but I had no idea what it would be about. In 2014 is when I got the title of my first book, which is the Real Internet Comfort book series. And I, was reluctant, like, what is that? And the Lord was like, it's your book. And I'm like, I'm not gonna write about me, and I made suggestions, to the Lord. Let's write about being a single parent, or a teen parent, or going through a divorce or something like that. But God knew what he was doing. So I'm so glad that I did write my story, because in writing my story, I covered all of those other subjects: abuse, uh, teen pregnancy, single parenting, divorce, drug addiction and abuse, rape, molestation, trying to live a life for Christ, trying to come out of sin. So my book series and my books, they cover a lot of life issues that we face on the daily basis, and that we don't openly talk about. I just look at it that I'm putting a lot of words to a lot of people's story that they don't get to tell, because we suffer in silence, because society as a whole have made us feel like we should be shamed when we go through those life situations or life issues or challenges, because they're just human experiences that we go through. And so I just think that we need to openly talk about a lot of things, and we won't suffer as much. Allow God to heal us, allow Jesus to heal us, from the deep hurts of our hearts, the things that people don't see, and even some of the things that the people do see. And so you will hear me talk about Jesus in all of my speakings or writings, because he is the one that helped me, saved me, and has been with me the whole time. So thank you for continue to watch these videos. Continue to send in your questions, your comments, and concerns, and I will address them live. And remember, until we meet again, God gets the glory, and I tell the story. Goodbye.